Okay, what's going on, everybody? Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is DKEN, and welcome to my incredible podcast. Now, before we commence this episode, do not forget to smash that like button, subscribe to my channel, share this with your boys and your families, follow me on Instagram, smash that bell notification button, and enjoy. Let's get started. Our top story for today shall be the Bel Fries incident back in New York City. Now, I'm going to present to you a clip about an incident that went down over at New York City, specifically in a restaurant called Bel Fries. A group of female customers got so heated because they wanted more sauce for their food. They had to pay more money in order to get extra sauce, and as soon as these customers heard that, that's when they decided to trash the restaurant. So I'm just going to play the clip so all of you can see for yourselves. Let's take a look.
Plus, food fight. The customer chaos inside a Lower East Side restaurant. You won't believe what workers say sent them into a fury. The wild scene unfolding right around 4 in the morning Sunday at the Bel Fries. See, the customers there, 3 of them hurl the glass bottles, a stool, and other items at the employees.
Bel Fries has been closed since the attack. The co-owner telling us he has 6 employees. They're all scared to come back to work because they're traumatized and scared for their lives. Chaos inside Bel Fries. You're hearing the store alarm wail. Employees paralyzed by fear after they say these customers became enraged and violent when they were told there's a charge for extra dipping sauce for the French fries.
They don't want to pay for it. The extra sauce is actually $1.25, $1.75.
This woman throws what looks like a can at employees, then others climb over the counter. They whip bottles of sauce at employees, a stool gets thrown, they rip down the pandemic plastic barrier bolted to the marble, they heave metal objects and destroy computers, laughing and clapping. 4 days later, and employees want no part of coming back here. He says Bel Fries here on Ludlow Street, opened right before the pandemic, endured and served the community throughout COVID. They were just getting back on their feet.
So, as we just saw on the clip, you can see that these females made the conscious decision of making a scene in a restaurant over sauce. I repeat, over sauce. It costed only $1.25, all right? Nothing more. And these females chose to trash the place over sauce. Normally, I don't say this, but if y'all females cannot afford to pay $1.25 for some extra sauce, then that's your fault. The employees were simply doing their fucking jobs, all right? During the beginning of the clip, noticed how one of those females was on top of the counter shaking her booty in front of the camera and in front of the whole crowd. Absolutely not. I would give her a 1 out of 10, okay? She ain't even that attractive, and she's making a scene over sauce. As for the second girl on the left, notice how she struggled in jumping on top of the counter. You know what's pathetic about that? She looked like a fat-ass goldfish trying to escape her fishbowl. As for the third female on the right, notice how she was able to make her way behind the counter and started to throw all sorts of shit at the employees who were taking cover. Ladies and gentlemen, you need to understand something, okay? This is what toxic feminism does to society as a whole. Toxic feminism teaches these females how to act entitled, spoiled, and disrespectful, and these females use this mindset on a daily basis, especially towards men. Toxic feminism teaches these females that no matter how negative or bad your attitude is, no matter how disrespectful you are towards men, no matter how many red flags that you have, no matter how many secret boyfriends or sneaky links that you have, no matter how many work husbands that you have, you will always be the price. Y'all females think that you are entitled to the world. Y'all females think that you can just get away with whatever the fuck it is that you want. However, there are consequences to that, which shall be the next point that I will make right now. Allow me to present to you an article titled 3 Women Who Trashed NYC Restaurant Appear in Court, Charged Under Multiple Counts. I'm only going to read to you the key details that pertains to this case, okay? It starts with, and I quote, 2 of 3 intoxicated women who ransacked the Bel Fries outlet on July 3rd in New York City appeared at a Manhattan criminal court last week on Friday. Pearl Ozoria, 27, of Manhattan, Chitara Blasencia, 25, and Tatiana Johnson, 23, both of Brooklyn, were angered with the staff of the Bel Fries outlet after they were told they would be charged $1.75 for a ketchup dip. This prompted an outburst of anger from all the three women, who then ransacked the shop by damaging the counter, hurling chairs at the staff, and breaking glass bottles, causing damages up to $10,000 to $20,000, and also led to outlet's closure. Folks, these females caused up to $20,000 worth of damage to this restaurant that just got back up. These employees that did a good job serving their community had families that they needed to feed and look after, and these females chose to make a scene over sauce. I repeat, it was only $1.25 for extra sauce. That's it. Even a homeless person could use that money to get himself a small cup of coffee, and these females definitely looked like they were able to afford it. On top of that, according to the article, they claimed that these three females were intoxicated. Okay? They were drunk. So I don't know if that will contribute to their charges, meaning if that will bump up their charges or not. I'm not sure about that, but when they get their day in court, I will give you 5-1 that they will use that as an excuse for their defense. After all, this is New York City, okay? Lots of defendants have used this as a defense to their cases in the past. So I wouldn't be surprised if these females tried to use this to defend themselves in their case. Moving on with this article. It continues on, and I quote, "Their actions also led to injuries among the Bel Fries staff in the outlet. Some members of the staff suffered head lacerations after they were hit by a metal stool, metal sauce pumps, trash, and ketchup bottles, according to news agency Daily Mail. Pearl Osoria, who also punched an officer, was not present in the courthouse as she posted bail after being taken into custody. She, however, faces charges of robbery, criminal mischief, assault on a cop, resisting arrest, obstructing governmental administration, and disorderly conduct. In the courthouse, Chitara Blasencia and her unidentified male companion created chaos as well. When a camera hovered over Chitara, she dared the person to come near her in a violent manner. Johnson, who was twerking amid the commotion, comparatively appeared subdued. Annalise Schlossberg, the CEO of Bel Fries, called out the three women for their behavior. However, Schlossberg also pointed out that there were people in the background who were egging them on. So the employees sustained injuries during this incident. So I hope the prosecutor charged them with assault against all of the employees that were there. On top of that, one of the females assaulted an officer. If I'm not mistaken, in New York City, that's definitely a felony. So I hope Pearl does a lot of time behind bars. As for the others, their sentences are not going to be as harsh as Pearl's, okay? Don't forget, these employees are scared of coming back because they think that something like this is going to happen again. I don't blame them. However, we are currently living in very hard times, okay? Remember, we're still in this COVID era where we still have a virus on the loose. Rent is skyrocketing, especially in New York City. Crime is still high in that specific city. Here's what we can learn from this. Or actually, let me put it this way. Here is what y'all females can learn from this. For those of you that think about behaving like this, you will face the same fate that these three females have faced. You will do time behind bars, regardless if it's in jail or in state prison. I don't care which one it is. As long as these females are doing time behind bars, that's all I care about. For those of you that are thinking of doing stupid shit like this, I promise you, one way or another, you will do time. And I hope you suffer behind bars. So with all of that said, this concludes this episode of my incredible podcast. So thank you very much for watching. Do not forget to hook smash that like button. Subscribe to my channel. Share this with your boys and your families. Follow me on Instagram. Smash that bell notification button. And y'all have a wonderful and blessed day. Peace out.